a look. I'll show you. I'll show you on Twitter. when Bitcoin is above all-time high and you have an exchange launch on Binance, yeah, of course it's going to go to 25, because everyone is going to be euphoric. They're going to be like buying like there's no tomorrow, because that's how it was. It was the same last time. This time it's going to be crazier, because every single time people feel like they are missing out, and they just buy and buy and buy, and they buy with market. They don't wait for the dips. They just keep on pushing the price up. And the thing about price discovery is that there's no volume, so the price goes up very quickly. So there's no reason why you can't get up to those targets. I think a lot of coins are going to go crazy, yeah. And the ones that are going to go craziest are the ones which have, like, where people can actually feel like they can, it makes sense, yeah. So like with D-Travel, it makes sense. People will understand it. Yeah, I mean, that's the ones that people are going, like, the retail will look at this and then they're going to go, yeah, this is an Airbnb killer. Wow, look at this site, AI powered search engine, all of their properties. Oh wow, look at the tokenomics, just like Bitcoin. This is, I'm going to buy this and never sell. And they're just going to try and buy as much as they can, yeah. And then they're going to go, oh my god, this was what, 2 cents, 3 cents, and now it's $5. This is definitely going to go up. I better buy it before I miss out. It's going to be the fear of missing out. It's going to push this all the way up to the higher targets, and you know, you'll know, like, and also it's about people taking profit. Like, if the people at the bottom take profit along the way, then the chances of it going up are higher, yeah. And that's kind of why we need the more a longer extended rise. We don't necessarily want like we don't want this to be like at $1.5 tomorrow, because then everyone will take profit and it will just look really ugly. Actually, the way it's going up is better, because you want people to take profit along the way, so that the people who are at the lows, they don't have crazy amounts of stock to sell at the highs. They've already sold, you know. So you want, like, that's what these waves are. These waves are reaccumulation waves. So when you get to a wave 1, then between wave 1 and wave 2 you have a reaccumulation wave, where people take profit at wave 1, and then they have months to reaccumulate before you hit the peak, the bottom of wave 2, and then it has another increase in value. People take profit again, and then you have another reaccumulation, which is the wave 4, and then it goes up again. That's the last wave, the wave 5. The wave 5 is the one where you get the latecomers come, and they're the most bullish. They come in wave 5. Yeah, they're the most bullish, and they're the most ignorant as well. And most of those people, they're only looking for like a 2x or a 3x. Most of those people, but a lot of them actually hold longer than they should. They're not they're not content. Yeah, they lose money. They're not content with a 2x. They hold. Yeah. So I think. Yeah. So I think I mean, I don't know. I mean, anything could happen, but I think the tokenomics, once that changes, we'll start seeing a nice steady rise up to 20 cents. I think once we get above 9 cents, yeah, I think if it holds, and I think it will, there's no reason why not, but let's see. If it gets above 9 cents, holds 9 cents, gets above 9 cents, somehow holds 9 cents, you've basically back tested a previous level. That's now the base. And then I think you're going to suddenly see an injection of volume to take it up, because people want to buy into support. And there's no kind of, technically there's no better way of buying, then a level that's been reclaimed as a support level. So if the price gets back above 9 cents and holds 9 cents, then people will be like, okay, this is support now, and the people want to buy onto support, and that's when you're going to get an injection of volume to take it up. So a lot of people now, they'd rather just wait for it to go up, come back down, so they can catch the wave free. Most people just want the wave free because that's the safest wave to buy, Whereas now, a lot of people, they're not like us. They're not in the picture. They don't know what's going on. They don't know the team. So there's lots of things they don't know. So they're not. They're still kind of. For them, it's quite speculative, but for us, it's not speculative because we know. And the main thing is the bookings, like on Telegram now. I don't know if you're in the Telegram group, but on Telegram now, you can see when people book. The bot is actually showing it. Yeah, look, it's amazing. It says a new reservation was processed by a vacation. I wish they would have a link actually to the property that we've reserved. I'm going to ask. Yeah, I don't see why you shouldn't have a link as well to the property. I'd like to see which properties are booking. So, for example, we had a booking last night at 7:14 p.m. and this is just the beginning, yeah. And obviously they've copied the same code as Travala, because when you go onto Travala, oh, they have so many bookings. It's crazy. Look, Travala, new accommodation booking on Travala, new flight booking, new accommodation booking. I don't have any Ava. Well, if the thing about Travala is if you stake Ava, you can get a big discount, and you get Ava cash backing in Ava. It's even cheaper. I sold it. I've put it on into travel. Well, travel's gonna move more than all of them. That's the thing. But we just have to be patient, Travel's the most bullish one because it hasn't actually run at all. When I look at the charts, Travel looks good. And the volume's coming in now. Like when I look at the volume profile at this we're above the volume, we're above it. So, and we're holding, so this could go up at any time. This could pop. And the thing about when it pops is that's when the run begins, Okay, let me, oh, she messaged me, hold on. Sorry about that. I got a little bit distracted with a conversation with my brother. We're talking about TRBL. Well, it doesn't stop. We always talk about TRVL and the targets. And I was telling him, he was asking me, what do you think? How high do you think we're going to get? And I think we're going to go up to $25. That's what I think. I don't see why not. Once we get above here, consolidate for a little bit. Exchange launch, Binance, $25. Let's get a Binance exchange launch right there. Maybe sooner actually. Doesn't have to be so far forwards, you know. I mean, the timings can be different. I mean, who knows? Like, that could happen as well. Something like that could happen too. You just don't know. From October to March, from 9 cents to $25, that will be a 238x. You get like three exchange launches back to back and push that price up to $25. If you remember, Bitcoin by this time is above the all-time high. We're well underway in alt season. Why not? Why couldn't this happen? Then we'll have like a small wave 5, take out the liquidity, and that will be it. You know, that could happen too. I prefer something like this. I'd prefer something like this. I like the idea of consolidating a consolidation period above the all-time high. I like that idea. I think that's very bullish. Basically what that is people taking profit. So if you're in right now, you're taking profit. The price is still above the all-time high. It's holding a support, flipping all-time high from resistance into support, and then you have your last wave up with a nice exchange launch all the way up to $25. Yeah, I prefer this. I prefer longer drawn out periods. I hate it when it goes up too fast, because then it can come down fast as well. I prefer I prefer it for the price to go up slowly. And I prefer longer periods of consolidation. And so right now, I mean, this is just music. This is just poetry. Look at this consolidation. We've basically been at 3.2 cents for 1 year. For 1 whole year we've been at this price. You're buying this token the same price as last year. That's amazing. That's like literally you can now come in. This is safe. We haven't gone down. We've gone down once. We went to reclaim, take the liquidity, and we're back up. This is our test, and we're back up. Look at that. This is great. This is fine. This move up was fine because we cleared all of that liquidity right up to that point. All of this liquidity was cleared right up to that point. So we've cleared all that liquidity in that move up there. And all of this coming down is accumulation. Yeah. Now, this is a long-term accumulation. While the other markets, some other coins have gone up, here people are starting to accumulate, and you can see that because this is where you can see how the volume is increasing. Look, see that? It's accumulation. So as the price came down, people started to accumulate, and we're at the peak of accumulation right now. Right now, look. Let me draw this out. Let me pull this volume out. See that? Look at where we are. We're at the point of control. Like, we've come above the point of control. We're coming back now to test the point of control. This is a buy. This is literally a buy. Why would you not buy here? This is where most of the volume is. You're basically buying at the same price as it was in 12th of November 22. And the bull market, we're well into the bull market. You're buying this. I mean, this is a buy. Now, I'm not saying, you know, put all your money in this. I'm saying we're in accumulation. You could buy a little bit every day. I always think the best strategy is dollar cost averaging over a long period of time, scaling in, always using money that you can afford to lose. But, you know, everyone has their own different risk tolerance. And I think this is a good setup right now. This is a really good setup. All we need to, once we get the, like, this is the thing. Do you wait? Why would you wait? Like, would you wait for the, like, the minute someone comes and buys a large amount with a massive injection of volume, you know, like someone's sitting there in INJ and Injective, they're sitting on like a $5 million in profit. Their coin has run. They're looking at this now and they're going, oh my god, this is a gem. They're going to come and buy it up, and suddenly you're going to get a massive spike and a huge volume, and you're going to wait until the price is up there before you buy. Whereas right now we're at the point of control, where most of the volume is. You're buying it at the same price as it was in November 22. So over a year we've been at this price. Yeah, I wouldn't wait. I think now is a good buy. And let's see what happens. But this harmonic is nicer. Look, 0.68 from this pivot here to, from this pivot here down there to the B, down there to there. You have a 0.68, and then this is a 1.68. Assume that's an 8. This whole range is a 1, and this is a 1 to 1. That's perfect. Look at that. So I'll be very impressed if this pans out, you know. And as I was saying before, it doesn't have to go up like this. It doesn't have to follow that line. It could go up. It could do that. It could do this. It could do this. You know, it could do anything really. It could do that. Like, it can do anything. It can go up, it can right back down, it could do that. Literally, it can go up there anyway. The only thing it can't do, is it can't make a new all-time low. That would invalidate this harmonic idea, because you can't go lower than the C here. That's it. That's not allowed. So let's see. I think a lot of people are looking to get into this, and you've got a high volume node at 2.5 cents as well. I think it'd be very difficult if we go back down to 2.5. We're coming into this structure here. See, we're coming into this structure. We're back testing this for a second time. We're under the point of control. I mean, I don't like that, because I think now that we're above the point of control, I really want the point of control to continue to hold the support. I want the point of control to hold the support like it did here. See, it came down and it held the support. This was front run. Again, it held, but then we lost it, and then it became resistance until it sold off. That was a fake out, deviation. There wasn't enough bullish momentum to carry it. But you see the point of control is acting as support and resistance, you see? See that? Support. Came back above it. Support. Support. Support until it lost, and then it became resistance. So look at this. We've been under this point of control for a period of time now. Look, we've been trying to get above it, and we're finally above it. Finally, we're above it. We hold here. There's no reason why this doesn't go up, because we're now flipping the point of control into support. And then the big news on this, the big news on TRVL is what I was saying earlier on in my stream. Look at this. We're about to print a golden cross. How amazing is that? This is fantastic. Look at this. I was streaming about this a few days ago. Look at this. If I go back 50 periods on the daily time frame, this is 50. So we're going to lose these candles. So the net. Oh, excuse me, I've got a cold. It's terrible. We're about to lose this candle now. Today, this will be lost. So it closed at 2.6 cents, 2.68 cents. What does that mean? Well, it means that it's going to go up a little bit. And then, you know, as long as the price is somewhere here, you know, like obviously I don't want the price to be down here. So that's the caveat. But look, go back another. So from tomorrow, go back 49 bars. We're going to lose this candle here. You see this this green doji here? We'll lose that one. That price is lower as well. The price is here. So we'll lose a lower price. We're replacing a lower value with a higher value. It's going to go there. How many days? Don't know. What do you think? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days? Maybe 3 days. Let me see. Go back. This is fun, huh? 1, 2, 3. Go back 50 periods. See which do we lose now. Okay, we'll lose this long green candle. So the prices are now up in this level. So we're basically replacing 2.87 cents, 87 cents. So we basically have 1, 2, 3, 4 days at 2.8687. So we're replacing those values with 3.1. Yeah, I think 3 or 4 days will be, this is it, golden cross. Golden cross. If that is, so let's see, that's about by the weekend. So how amazing is that? Like, you can't make this stuff up. We're going to get a golden cross by New Year's. That's the New Year's gift to everyone in TRVL. I'm going to give you a golden cross. A golden cross for New Year's. That's exciting, no? And then guess what? We get bounced down and to the moon. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, sure, you can buy that golden cross. Golden cross for New Year's. I'm going to make a video title. Golden cross for the New Year's. It's my gift to the community. I hope I'm streaming. I haven't checked. It would suck if I haven't streamed, because I need to cut this out No, I'm streaming. That's good. All right, that's TRVL. I didn't mean to talk about TRVL, but there you go. Golden cross for the New Year's. Yeah, I don't see why that doesn't happen actually. When I look at these candles, and you know, I'm very much into my candles. I love my candles. I think candles pretty much tell you everything you need to know. I think everything else is good, but I think understanding candles is crucial. In these candles with these wicks on top, you know, you have market buys and take profits, buy, take profit, buy, take profit, buy, take profit. These are like buys, because we're at the lows on this whole range, and now you've got, I mean, they are selling tails. That's what they're called, selling tails. These candles here, these are buying tails. See that? Buying tails, but actually they're bearish, because sell, and then the price goes down. It's quite deceptive, because context is really important when you look at candles and seeing where the tails are. Like if you get selling tails like that, these are selling tails. Selling tails at the extension of the price going up into the highs on a downtrend is not bullish, it's bearish. Whereas it's a different situation here. You know, we're looking at accumulation at the lows in an illiquid environment. These aren't bearish. I think what you want for continuation is I think we need a strong close above these wicks. Like I would really love to see. Oh, this is quite interesting as well. You look at the 50 moving average on the weekly chart. It's very flat. So we have this, I think this, you could say that this downward momentum has gone flat now. Yeah, you see the 50 moving average, simple moving average, it's just gone flat. It's lining up nicely with the value area high of this range as well. So I think what you'd want to see now on the higher time frame is you would want to see some kind of close above this level, above this kind of value area, and a little back test to flip this area into support. And that would coincide with flipping the 50 moving average into support for a continuation. That's kind of what you want to see now. That's kind of the next indication. And something else that I was actually interested in looking at. Let me just get rid of all these drawings now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all into one group, because I like them all together. Put it away time frame, mic up, put it anything else, an emoji. I like the emoji as well. Create a group of drawings, rename ideas, then we can hide it all at once. Alright, that's good. So I've had a look at these higher time frame candles before, but I just want to, because we're coming to the end of the year now, and let's just have a look at the candles as well. So these are we have three yearly candles in play, and our current candle on the early time frame. I mean, I'm assuming that we're going to close roughly higher or in the same area. I mean, no one knows how this end of year is going to end, but I think because we're above the point of control, I don't necessarily expect us to close anywhere too far away from the point of control right now. That's kind of my hypothesis, but obviously you can't predict the future, so anything can happen between now and the end of the year. But when I'm looking at this 12-month candle, you have an inverse hammer into the lows. Yeah, what's the psychology behind these candles? I'll explain. Let's have a look at the volume as well, because I think that's quite important, right? Obviously I'm looking at MEXC, but we can have a look at the other exchanges as well. They'll probably say the same thing. Look at this. The whole of 2022, the price sold. It sold off completely. It went from 28 cents open all the way down to 2 cents. It peaked at about 52 cents, right? A complete sell-off. So this whole year we've gone up all the way to 14 cents, and the price has sold back down to now where we are now, which is at 3 cents, 3.2 cents, 3.1 cents. Yeah. And we've gone lower. You see this little wick at the low? So we've taken a liquidity below this previous candle. That's like an SFP. It's like a swing failure. With increasing volume, you see? This is the psychology. This red candle is a bearish candle. It's a really ugly candle for the bulls. That's not pretty, yeah? So if the bears were in control, you would expect continuation on the next candle. If the bears were in control. Like, this is the chance for the bears to continue their push down. And they failed. That's what this candle now is telling us. This is a failure of the bears to continue the downward push. You have increasing volume, and yet the price is closing higher. What's more, the liquidity's been taken all the way up to 1.4. There's no more sell liquidity in effect. That's what this is. That's what the price has gone up and it's come back down and it's closed higher with increasing volume. This is an extremely bullish candle at the lows. And what's more, you're creating a yearly level at this line. This is a level. It's called the yearly level. See where it's square at the bottom, red candle square, green candle square at the bottom. Obviously this candle hasn't printed yet. It's going to print in about 4 days. So I'm not expecting too many changes from this candle. That's a yearly level. That's a very strong level. That's like a solid base. Structurally, that's a strong level. There's going to be a lot of liquidity there. Like a ton of liquidity, because that's a yearly level. So I mean, I do expect the price to just be bought up on January the 1st, but you never know. I mean, the price could go down, pick up more liquidity from the yearly level, and push up. But I think anyone buying now is buying on supports, because you've just created the level right here, the yearly level, with a bullish reversal candle. This inverse hammer, increasing volume into the lows. This was the opportunity for the bears to push it further, and they have failed. Basically, they needed to close lower. And when you look at the other time frames, they're pretty much saying the same thing. So when you look at the 6-month time frame, this is your bullish candle, the green candle, inverse hammer, and then the price went down into the 6-month level, and it was brought back up. And for me, it's quite bullish if it closes more than 50% of the body up, which it looks like it's about to do. I'm hoping I'm right. But if it closes above 50% of the body, then that's kind of bullish. I don't want it to close lower, like more. I mean, it would still be bullish because you're off the base. I think the worst case scenario would be if we just closed there or even lower. That would be terrible. That just shows you there's no interest, because you have an important liquidity level and the price is reacting to that level. That's what this is. This is a reaction. And so if it's above 50%, that's really bullish, because the price has been bought up 50% above that, above the body. Obviously, the most bullish situation would be a green candle, closing up here. That would be extremely bullish, but we're not looking at that right now, so we have to look at what we have. And also, I mean, if you look at this structure, this is this is kind of what you want to see for market structure, for long-term market structure. You want to see higher time frame market structure like this, which eventually it becomes support. So I mean, if the next 6 months the price goes up and it's a green candle, however high it gets to, that becomes a green candle. You're creating these levels which are like market structure on the higher time frame, so that if the price does come back down, it'll act as support for continuation. It's quite good to see. But I think every kind of time frame is telling us the same thing right now. We're looking at bullish reversal, and this is also something that I wanted to see. I tweeted about this before. I do want to see on the 3-month time frame a close above this wick here. That wick is sitting at about 3.3 cents, 3038. Sorry, I have to look at my phone as well because I'm expecting a guest right now. Yeah, so as long as we get a close above that wick, then I would say that is quite a bullish. That's like the beginning of a bullish reversal, because we're closing back above that lower wick, which should, if this was continuation, that should act as resistance. Now it would close lower for continuation, and then it would go down. That's what you would expect. And the fact that we've actually, in the 3-monthly time frame, we've created a new level higher than the previous level, that is also like, it's like a higher low, and we've taken the liquidity here from these lows, which is what you want to see. You want to see the liquidity taken, the higher closes. So I think every kind of time frame is basically telling us the same thing. I think this is all quite bullish. I don't see any indication of bearishness right now. And, obviously the price is fluctuating in this kind of mini range right now. That's normal, because what you're experiencing, or what we're seeing, is accumulation. So you're getting people market buying, and now the price corrects. Market buy, the price corrects. Market buy, the price corrects. That's what's happened here. Look at earlier on today, on the 30-minute time frame. Look at this increase in volume here. See that? It's like double the volume of the average. See that? And look, the price goes up. So that's a market buy. Someone's just market bought TRVL. How much did they buy? 49,000 TRVL. 49,000. Someone just bought 49,000. This is on MEX. So I wonder if the other exchanges say, yeah, look at that. It's a market buy. That's Gate. That's MEX. How much is that? It's 11,000. It's not as much as MEX. Bybit. Oh, actually, I'm on Davo's chart. Let me go on my ones. This is better. Oh, did I hide his group, his charts? Temporary ideas. Oh, I hope I haven't. Hope I haven't messed up his charts. No, that's fine. Good. I got worried. Yeah, look, market buy. Let me have a look at that. So was that gate? Which was that 11,000? Was that KuCoin? KuCoin, we had like big market buys yesterday morning, and then here, look, someone market sold. You see that? That's a market sell. So for some reason, someone sold. Madness. Don't know why you would. That was a 385,000 travel sell. It's a bit weird because they're selling into support. They're selling into the, like, we're above the point of control, and you're selling into the point of control. That makes no sense. And they sold, and the price went down, and it came back up 6%. So they didn't even get a good value for their sell. I mean, if they were bearish, they should have just set limit orders. Especially because people are market buying like that. I mean, this person who sold, if they really wanted to sell, they could have just set limit orders here. It would have probably been filled because people are buying. Look at all these wicks above, they're buying. If you want to sell, why would you sell like that? Look at all these wicks. You don't need to sell like that. Just set limit orders. That's crazy. That's quite bullish as well, because look, that you have a market sell like that and the price is still in the same range. See? So I think that's quite bullish. Brother's messaging me. Yeah, so that's quite good. I think it's all looking quite good. Obviously, I want to see the Bitcoin chart move as well, and so we had this big kind of market buys here. We're still making higher lows. This is from before, wasn't it? And I think in the context of like Bitcoin dominance, I think we're looking good. What's the dollar index? There it is. Is that dominance? Futures. Where's my dominance chart? Oh, it's up here. Look at this Bitcoin dominance. We're breaking down. It's really interesting, huh? So we're coming into these like moving averages, but we've lost our trend line. We've lost the key level, this like SR flip level. And here we haven't even managed to hold this lower point there. So we've basically, on the Bitcoin dominance chart, we've made a lower low. That was our lower higher low. This is our higher high. This is our lower low. We'll see how far this gets. But I mean, the best case scenario for an alt season, what you'd want to see is like, I don't think we're going to go down that far. I don't know. You'd want to see like this to continue all the way down there, to come back up to make a lower high. Who knows? This is all speculation. We have no idea what's going to happen. Yeah. Let me go back to Bitcoin though. I can't even remember what I was saying about Bitcoin. I was contemplating something, I'm sure. I don't know how valuable it was. It's actually quite interesting because on the Bitcoin chart, you've got this 50 moving average. I don't use the 50 moving average apart from just seeing the momentum. But you see how it's kind of this daily moving average. Usually this 50 moving average will react, the price will react off the 50 moving average, usually. And the fact that we're kind of consolidating above this 50 moving average is very bullish, very bullish. So we're still above this kind of SR flip level here. I'm still in a long. I haven't taken profit, my second top profit. I think we've come up so high and we still haven't filled this all the way to here on this candle here. So I do think we should see another push up to kind of fill this candle. I'd like to see this candle filled actually now that we've come so far up. And I think we're so close to, I'm gonna have to clean this chart because it's looking a bit messy. Let me just clean it up now. Get rid of these moving averages. So I have that short idea, I'll leave that in for now. So we're back into the daily body. So in a daily body, I think if we can get to the point of control, that's going to be, I'm going to change my TP, my take profit to the point of control. I think we've come up so far. I don't see why, and we're above this kind of SR flip here. We're back into the daily body and we're back above this wick. So this is quite strong for me. I don't see why we don't either come back from this level, maybe even if we come back. Just, it's still ranging, but I don't see why we don't get back up to the point of control we've come so far. Let's see what happens. Maybe actually there's this line, this trend line here. Yeah, maybe not all the way, because we have that trend line now. Could that be a trade? I don't know. SFP this high, fill this candle all the way up and then sell off, make a higher, make a lower on this local market structure, make a lower high. Let's get rid of these. Probably put my, I think I'm not going to change my TP. My TP to, was it these lows here, and it didn't reach. I don't see why we don't get there. And this, you see these like flat top candles structures here, and they're poor highs. So I wouldn't be surprised if you go up one more time to clear that high, and fill the rest of this candle. One, two, three. Usually it's fourth time it goes through, so this might not hold. We'll see. Yeah, I don't really see many trades on Bitcoin. I still think I'd rather that we just clear these highs, clear the highs, lose the point of control again, and then sell off. I think I'd rather see that, and then once we lose the point of control one more time, we could take that as short, or and then how far would you short? Well, you couldn't short that far. You'd basically, look at this, you'd be breaking this trend line, you'd break it, you'd basically coming back for a retest. Yeah. Just had an Airbnb booking. I just have to respond to this. Give me a second. That would be good if we can break that. Go and push up to try and test these highs again. Continue this flat top triangle structure. Come back in, then lose the point of control. I mean, you kind of don't want to take this high because you want to make lower highs as well. So maybe just clearing some of the liquidity, but not all of it. So you have this kind of something like that. So eventually, when this does pop, there'll be like a cascade of liquidity. It'll be taken at the same time because there'll be people put their stops above this one, this one, this one, and then with one clean sweep, you'll just squeeze all of them. But you're still making like a flat top triangle. That's what it is. And if that was to happen, then you could also long that on the back test of this long. Comes in there. Eventually, you're going to kind of get into this really kind of tight range before you have some kind of crazy breakout. So I don't really expect there to be a breakout before next year. Actually, I think now we just BTC is just going to range until January. Something like that. It's hard. It's going to be harder to trade Bitcoin as it gets tighter. Yeah. What else did I want to have a look at? I think I'm done with Bitcoin now. What did I say on my stream? Let me have a look. Hi, it's interesting. Someone on the Telegram group put ETH pump, travel soon pump. People love their pumps, huh? Alright, let me have a look. MATIC. Yeah, MATIC. Let's have a look at MATIC. Yeah, sorry, I get messages, I have to respond. I've got MATIC here. Oh gosh, look at that. So I did a higher time frame analysis of MATIC, and I had my look at this. Oh my god, This is my higher time frame analysis of MATIC. It looks pretty sexy, doesn't it? So I've already done my my charting. So I had a couple of trade ideas. Basically, let me hide these so I can explain to you what's going on. Launch. We had this 5 ABCDE consolidation, expansion, another ABCDE consolidation. So we're looking for another expansion now. Basically, we're basically looking for a similar pattern. Actually, that's kind of what. Why would look? It's almost done the same thing. So why would you not expect it to do the same thing? So I think when it comes with, when you want to look at this, I've got this these scan lines, so it hasn't managed to get to the bottom of the scan, and I was hoping for some kind of back tests down into this golden pocket. Hasn't managed to do that. You see, that was my trade idea. Back test this golden pocket, it would be an SR flip, that would be a really good entry. Hasn't done that, so that's already telling you that this is actually more bullish than initially thought. Yeah, if it's been bought up basically. And look, when you have this upper trend line, these 2 points, and now for the first time it's breaking out. Look at that 3-day candle closed above it. Now we're continuing above it. So how would you trade this? Well, with crypto you can break the trade out, the breakout. You could just buy. This is crypto, but you need an invalidation. So how would you trade the invalidation? Well, technically the invalidation has to be under these lows, and that's a big distance. You know, that's coming down 32%. Technically, that's what would happen. So the other way of doing it with invalidations is candle reversals, and that way you can minimize your invalidation. So for example, you see this weekly candle, this is the week we're in. So basically in the week we're in now, it's gone up from 84 cents through to $1. It's up 27%. I don't expect that weekly candle to now be reversed because it's breaking through this this trend line, this upper triangle. Yeah, I don't expect that week to be reversed. So you could then say, well, you could put your invalidation under that week candle. That would make sense. And then you can zoom in a bit and go, okay, well, let's zoom in. Well, I don't expect this 3-day candle, this expanding candle, which closed above that line, to be reversed. Now you can bring your validation to 8.2. And you can continue that idea, like here on this little cluster of candles. Maybe you don't expect it to come back down, or actually maybe you go, okay, these highs, you'd expect them to SR flip now. And you can do that. Now, what would be great, I don't know if this is going to happen, what would be great if we do create some kind of invalid back test somewhere along the way. If that happens, then the entry would be a continuation above that high. That would be your entry. And then you have an invalidation there because you've created this pattern. So you can enter along there, and then you have an invalidation because you don't expect it to go up and then fall down again. That would not be correct. That would be a trap, and you want to be out of that. So that's kind of what I've drawn now. So it does mean that you could enter much higher. I've put it here with this trade plan here, but actually who knows when that's going to happen. But that would be the safest way to enter this. It would be to wait for it to create that kind of formation, and as it crosses the top you enter. Okay, or the other way to do it is look for a reversal pattern into some kind of backtest support, a lower time frame reversal pattern, and then enter there with the view of it continuing. Okay, but the danger there is you don't know which level is going to backtest the support. It could be that level, you know, there's lots of levels that it can come back, and it's all about liquidity. So I think on the higher time frame, I don't know if let me just clear these. Let me just get rid of all of these because they're not very helpful now. Brush. Get rid of that now. Yeah, so I have this fib extension from there to there, and the target I've got like these higher I mean these expansive targets. I've got $5, $5.4, $7.5, $12. I think a good level to reach would be about $5.4. This can expand all the way up to there. Would be good place to take profit, and that will be the beginning of the bull market. So I'm seeing this with a lot of coins where I think maybe when Bitcoin starts to run, a lot of the coins are going to start pulling back a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, and technically, you know, you've got this triangle, so obviously if the triangle matches, you've got some kind of, it would fit. Like, see that? It would work. Like if you created a channel, I'll do it roughly, there's no need to do it accurately like that. You'd kind of get into the, like, that's like $4, but that would be like a 1-to-1, $4 on this triangle. Obviously we're coming into the midpoint, but I think now that it's starting to run, you could just, usually with altcoins you can just long the breakout. You know, look at that, it's perfectly back tested this triangle already, see that? And that's your entry, that's your invalidation. If you want a really tight invalidation, you could enter like that. The longer it ranges here, the safer the entry. Yeah, you don't really want it to come back down now that we've broken up. I'm going to tell my friend about this MATIC trade. Alright, yeah, MATIC looks good. Look at that. Look at that. That's a perfect A, B, C, D. The E has come to basically the golden ratio. It's coming up now. It's breaking this upper trend line, the top of this triangle. We have targets there, yeah. This is looking good. I think it's looking to break out now. And we could quite easily see $5.4 on MATIC. And we've got higher targets as well. We could see $7, $12. I don't see why not. I think everything is going to be about Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is the tide that rises all the boats. So when Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. And obviously here we want to see more increasing volume, which we are starting to see. Look, you see that large volume spike? See that? This is the daily volume candle. These last 2 days has been increasing volume. That's exactly what you want to see. And this little kind of pattern, see this? It's broken up, it's like a breakout. My friend's asking me, how do we long it now? I should tell him, watch my stream, and I'll tell you. I might have to tell. I'm doing it live now. He's asking me, so I'm telling him now. How would you long it now? All right, let me just. How would you long MATIC? So the most important thing with trading is invalidation. You need to know when you're wrong. Yeah. You want to long this, and look, it looks like it's breaking out. So you want to know when you're wrong. So assuming that you've correctly drawn everything, and this is really important. So have I correctly drawn everything? Go up to there, I guess. Yeah, it looks quite good. That's a breakout, no? Look, that line's just be broken out. Back test, continuation. It's right perfectly on the line. That back test comes in line with this high. Zoom in a little bit. Back test. You got volume. Look at that volume. Got increasing volume. It's now decreasing a little bit, but maybe this is going to hold. Look, you've back tested it once. Volume's coming in. A little bit of decreasing volume there. These candles are nice. Look at these. That's a reversal candle there. I mean, look. You could buy that candle. Can't you, David? But I mean, look at the distance between there and there is so short. That's your invalidation. I don't think you want it to go back down, do you? You don't want it to go back down here, because that's an SR flip. That's your SR flip, and it's your, this dotted line is your higher time frame triangle. With the increasing volume that we're seeing, see the increasing volume, that gives me the confidence to long, you know. So you've got your reversal candle, you've got your reversal pattern. You could just long that, I think, and draw a range. We're at the top of the range. Alright, so either you long the value area low or you wait for a flip of the value area high into support. If you want to just be patient, then just wait for those two situations. This could consolidate for a little bit longer, but if we get another push, maybe set your orders to long at the value area high. Yeah. we can flip that value area high into support, then maybe we'll, see a continuation using this as a launch pad. If you wanted the long at now, you're obviously longing into local resistance. You'd have to put your invalidation down here underneath the value area low, underneath these lows here, because you don't want to see that. You don't want to see the price to come back down like that. That wouldn't look good. That would look like a failed auction. But this is reversal. So if you just want to be patient, let this range a little bit longer. It may not range that long actually. Flip that value area high into support, long. But you could long that. What's the invalidation? Well, a quick, obviously you still have an invalidation. I mean, if the thesis is that you're flipping the value area high into support, then you don't expect it to come back into the value area. Then that's your invalidation. Then yeah. So this would be your invalidation. If you're looking to flip the value area high into support, this is your invalidation. As soon as it comes back in, well, you're out. Okay, you don't expect that, and if obviously that's your thesis is that we're going to flip that value area high into support, so that's where you're going to long. And you can have an arbitrary invalidation at one of these pivots, but if your thesis is correct, then you could long. You'll be in profit quite soon because the volume will come in, and then you can move your stop to the current low here, and then eventually you'll take profit somewhere, and then you'll change your stop to a break-even stop. But it's looking good for continuation right now. I like it. I like this this setup. I had it already planned out. So it looks good. Look, you've just taken that high. You're breaking out. You just need an invalidation. So you can just zoom in, have a look and try and figure out where your invalidation is. I think we're so close above this breakout line that even if you were to take a long position here, you could just, that would be like a safe one. It's a 9% distance, but then that's when you have position, you can manage your position and just risk a small percentage, or 1% or whatever, and just take a position, and then, or risk half or less, and then scale in the position as it goes up or even as it goes down, because you still want the invalidation. So even if the price goes down, you can scale in the position, so you're getting an average down or an average up. Because if the price goes up, you can average up, and if the price goes down, you can average down, but you still don't want to be invalidated, which is to come back underneath that line. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take this trade in when I get off the stream. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to chart these other coins. Oh, David told me he bought back in. Usually David joins me with his streams, but he's been busy with his family, so I've had to do this on my own. It sucks. I want to do a stream with Crypto Sev one of these days, because I think that would be fun. And he's Crypto Sev is building his own YouTube channel. And I've seen his trades, and he's a good trader. I think he's more of a higher risk trader than I am. I'm a very risk adverse trader. I think Crypto Sev is there trading away and he's going for it. So, but I do follow his trades, and I like his trades. He did a trade yesterday on ETH, and he's making a shitload of money. The challenge will be to see whether I make more money in this bull run or he, and I think I'm going to do better because I'm going to make all my money on TRVL. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to do better. But I mean, he's a good trader. I'm still learning. We're all still learning. So the thing about trading is you never stop learning. You're always learning. Like, even if you think you're good, or if you are good, or if you're experienced, or if you are gaining experience, there's so many things that you can master in trading. There's so many tools. There's so many indicators. I look at these indicators. Like, I've got this one, Smart Money Concepts, which Crypto Sev talked about, and I'm trying to understand it and learn it. I already knew about the concepts already, with weak highs and poor lows and strong lows and all that kind of, where the liquidity. I already knew about that from other places, but it's good to see it in an indicator. It kind of, you can learn these indicators. You can always there's always so much stuff to learn, and like there's this other one that I've been using called the Leave DC by In Silico, and this tells you about exhaustion lines where the market exhausts in terms of market selling and market buying. The best time frame to use on this one is the 5-minute or the hourly. You can look at the 5-minute, you can see the exhaustion lines, and basically it's telling you where the market is exhausting. But often what you find is that they flip from exhaustion to support. These exhaustion lines, they often flip into support. So I mean, there's so many things you can learn. It's never ending. You go into this indicators list, there's a million. Look at this. Look at all those. You can learn all of them. Become a master of all of them. Alright, what other ones did I want to chart? I'm going to do some brand new charting now. Alright, what was the ones that I wanted to chart? EGC and BHO. Oh, someone's tweeted me. Let me see. TRVL reposted 3 of my posts. How cool is that? Let me share this because I want you guys to, I want everyone to experience my joy. Look at that. Don't you just love it when people retweet your posts? So TRVL tweeted. That's cool, huh? I've got another video for them soon. From today. I'm going to send that too. That's exciting. Alright, so what I'm going to talk about now is EGC and BHO. Alright, so let me do that. Let me go this back onto MATIC. No, not MATIC. Gosh, sorry, the screen has gone blank. There it is. I have to remember this name now. EGC BHO. EGC BHO. Alright, let me find it. Just do both of mix, it's fine. I'm not going to really spend much time on this. I don't like this. What is that? I don't know what BHO is. me find a better chart though. BHO. Why is BHO? There's only one. Why is there only one chart for BHO? That's weird. I have no idea what it is. Agorist Credit. Has anyone heard of Agorist Credit? Oh, I like the increase in volume. Look at this increasing volume. Look at that. This is nice. This is what you want to see at the lows. Increase in volume. That's a very good thing to see. If I'm assuming this is the launch candle, the launch price. So oh look, we've cleared it already. What was the price at? Launch price of $3. The high, the all-time high was April 22nd. So this launched in November, basically the same time as TRVL. It pushed up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look how high it got. It got up to $900. I need to have a look at this. The low, all-time low was just an inch over $1. $1. That's a 900x. If this gets back to the, from the low to the high, if it gets back, that's a 900x. That's a lot, huh? Get back specs. Was there high volume? No, the volume's so low. Look at the volume. Launch volume was good, but this volume was low. What's the volume like? Oh god, look at the volume now. 26,000, 17,000. Oh, that's really a lot of volume. Look. All right, so. This is a good sign. You've basically got increasing volume. What's actually happening is that the team are buying back in. Yeah, that's what's happening. They've been buying in from about August 22, gradually buying in, scaling in, and been increasing volume over a period of time. And now they're going heavy. They're heavily buying back in. This is what's happening. That's the only thing that this increased volume can mean, because, yeah, the team are buying back in. They took a lot of money, you know, like, this launched at $3. It initially peaked at $284. That's like a, it's like 100x. This token 100x on day one, you know. So they made a lot of money. The team made a lot of money. Just on this launch on Nex. See that? No, it went up to, sorry, my mistake. Yeah, 100, 300. It closed at 193. It kind of ranged at about 100 from $3. It was already, it's like 30 plus X, but it peaked at about 100X. What's more, by April, a few months later, it went even higher. Low volume though, really low volume. I don't know why it went up. So they've made a shitload of money, and they just been sitting on it, and now they're buying back in. They're basically buying up all their own tokens. That's what it looks like. Whether it's the team or whether it's investors, I have no idea. I'm gonna have a look at it now. Agorist Credit. God, excuse me. I mean, look. Looking at coin market cap. You can get a lot of information from this. The trading volume is 147. No, so the trading volume is actually quite low. You know, even TLVL has higher trading volume than that. But you have an increase in volume for sure. All-time high here, it says, look, $978 in April. So that max all-time high is incorrect. All-time low, $1. So that was 2 months ago. So it's crazy. We're already like from the all-time low, we're already 4x up, 400% up. That's crazy. That's amazing. Well done to those people who got in at the all-time low. Look at the only available on Max. I don't like that. I mean, it does mean it can come on other exchanges. It does. It's a BNB chain. What's that tokenomics? Yeah, just on Max. How many people are watching this token? Does it say? Oh God. On 258 watch lists. Let me see TRVL because I wanted to see what that one is. This is 258 watch lists. 6,004. That's the difference, huh? This is not 6,000 watch list. This is completely off the radar, huh? I think you want that to increase. Where's their website? What is this rubbish? This is not it. It can't be that. If it's that difficult to find information about this coin from their own website, I don't like that. What is this? I don't like that at all. I want to find the information quickly. It's not easy to find information about this token. EGC, I still didn't receive my EGC in my wallet. Send from Mex to Tangam. Doesn't even know what could be the issue. What's all that? This guy's saying 1,000x. I don't know. Probic Global. What that is. Website. Okay, let's see if that works. What is this rubbish? A dual fuel tricycle EGC 80. So that was the right website. Powerful vehicle. It's a vehicle. What the hell? What the hell? Look at this, guys. I've just clicked on the official link and it takes me to this website. App. What's this app? Your account value 25 Igoras. All products. Oh, I don't understand. It gives me a login. Dual fuel tricycle. What is that number? 101,500,000. Is that right? Gross HQ. It's a DAO. Look, DAO. What is that? Dual fuel generators, and they've created a DAO. Has anyone seen anything like this? Explore a comprehensive roadmap. EGC serves as a utility token exclusively facilitating transactions for acquiring our tricycles and generators through EgoPay. Are you kidding me? What a load of shit. Guys, come on, man. This is a piece of shit. Let's be honest. They've created a DAO, right? To sell tricycles using their token. They're going to sell 500 tricycles. Are you kidding me? Africa. Ego DAO boost dedicated team. Who are the team? I want to see the team. Where are the team? What's their track record? Potential to revolutionize transportation and finance. You're not going to revolutionize transportation with a tricycle, my friend. That's just not going to happen. I prefer the generators to the tricycles, actually, but not these. Look at these. That's not going to gas-powered tricycle. How is that going to revolutionize? So I mean, I think this is a scam. Honestly, I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust the rug pull in the future, personally. I think you can make money, but I think you've got to be in and out. I don't think this is a long hold. And there's no market cap data. Let me go into coin. What's it called? Get EGC. Credit. Why is it called credit? I don't understand that. See that medium. Decentralized finance. This is something different. the moment it's trading at $2 million valuation. Has no, I don't know why there's no data there. I don't like that either. How many of their tokens are in circulation now? Doesn't say. Circulating. I mean, there's so many holes in this that I would honestly get worried about this token. I don't know why this data isn't up to date. I want to see all of this data. Circulating supply, market cap. This is now saying fully diluted. What's the current? Right, so it's 2 million. If you say the current market cap is $2 million, and that's a $4 coin. I'm just making this up. I have no idea. And it goes up to $300. That's a 69x. 69 times, well, yeah, that's $138 million token market cap. Is there any volume? There's a lot of volume coming in. So technically, this is what you want to see. You've come back above $3, which was the launch price. You've tested it once, twice, 3 times, and then you're through. We're kind of trying to back test it a little bit now. Arguably, that's a sign of strength. Again, look at the volume profile. I just don't like it. It's just... It's good that the point of control is low. It just basically says to me that the team bought back at the lows. They were just waiting. They took money from all of this area. They were slowly buying in, slowly, and then now they finally bought back in into their own token, right? So for many reasons I don't like this. Firstly, why didn't the team defend the launch price? Yeah, they didn't defend the launch price. And they let it go lower, right? And now the team are buying back in. That's the team. That's not outside investors or the public. That's the team. You can tell because of the volume profile, the way it's so square. It's very calculated and very manipulative. Doesn't mean you can't make money. You just got to be careful with these kinds of tokens because it will go up and a lot of people are going to eventually get burnt because the team will extract all of their value out of it. That's kind of what I'm seeing right now. You want more transparency on the team, on the project, on the security and stuff like that. You want all the data to be in public domain, and when you want to see how the token gets its value. I don't know if I could find the tokenomics or anything. Yeah, there's a lot of question marks. And then is it a web? What kind of application is it? It's just a way for them to pay for this I don't know. I mean, I don't see the point of that. Why don't you just use fiat? Why are they using this token? Why don't you just use ETH to do that? Why use this token? I don't know. I can't answer the why, except it's just for them a way to generate money from the crypto markets in the Bitcoin bull run, because people are just going to be speculating on random stuff. And the fact that they've lasted so long, well, that's because they're buying back in slowly. They're holding the price up, and now they're putting the money back in. But this isn't like there aren't many people doing this. There's only a few people. It's very manipulative. Do I get anything else from this? Look, you see on the weekly time frame. Look at that. That's overbought. Look at that. Look at that CCI. It's overbought. It looks very manipulated to me. So I'd be very careful of this token. Extremely careful. Doesn't mean you can't make any money. It just means that you better sell it at the end of the run. So technically it's very important that this I mean, you are buying on support now. You don't expect $3 to be lost. You don't expect that to happen anymore because we're above $3. I think $3 has to be held as support. It'd be good to get like one red candle into it before we get a move up. I don't like any of these lines. I think all of this is manipulated. So it's very hard to chart manipulated coins. Personally, it's very difficult to chart these coins. I think this whole move here is incorrect. It went up all this way. I don't understand this. It shouldn't have happened. Like, no other coins did this in that kind of market, and the volume is so low as well. Yeah. I think if you buy now, you're buying on top of support. You just don't want to lose $3. And that's really as simple as that. That's your long. And I think you have a really small invalidation. It's $3. That's it. And then you could just go for the all-time high. That's your trade. There's nothing really else. There's nothing else to say about this. And then you have your key take profit is going to be probably here, somewhere here. Maybe here. There's like a little zone here. There's like a little zone here, kind of between these lows and somewhere here. Maybe take profit there. Kind of fits well to the golden pocket somewhere. I don't really know, because I think these levels are all manipulated, so it's very hard to see, to chart this properly. I think maybe this one's the right one because it lines up with my key resistance area. Let me do it. That was wrong. That one. That lines up with my area. So I think what you would probably do is trade out to there and let the rest run up to about $30. That's a 10x from where you are now. I think get most of your position out at about 10x and then let the rest run and then see how far it goes. That would be the trade. And then you could probably aim for that same pivot that we used to come down. There's nothing else to say about this. I don't like the volume profile. I don't like the structure. I don't like the way it's formed. I don't like the website and the tokenomics. Nothing. Some of the data's missing. There's a lot of things I don't like about this. And I think the problem for me is, like, I can't trade something or if I have no confidence in the project or the team behind the project, and until I get that, I can't do it. But I mean, look, the volume's increasing here at the lows. Monthly time frame, this is a full reversal all the way up to this candle. It's a full reversal, increasing volume. This is bullish. But I think all of this volume is the team. So I think the next rise is going to be manipulated. It's going to be pushed up by the team. They're just going to buy it up and make it look bullish, and then some people are going to jump in and push it up. That's the way. So I think this is a key take profit here, and I would just keep it very simple. Get most of your profit out and let the rest run and see how far it goes. And who knows, you know, that will be your trade. Whatever coin did I want to do? I said I was going to do BHO. Okay. I did it. Oh yeah. Did I add it? No. BHO. Oh yeah, BHO. I didn't have a clue about BHO. BH network. Again, I have no clue about this. Look at this. What does that even? Let me have a look here. BHO coin. See what it says. BHO network. Okay. This looks like this looks more promising. Look, a website. A nice website. About. The BHO network is built on BHO chain. Oh, it's a chain. A foundational critical component of the BHO network is enabling development of a complete ecosystem based on blockchain technology. The blockchain platform's mission is to enable innovations not only of Oh, look at these people. Look like they're mostly Asian. They're creating a chain with a low transaction fee. I like that. They've got articles, which is good. That's what you want to see. I mean, look, this is good because they've got articles, and look, it says powered by crypto. That must, so they might be on crypto.com, which is good. libp2p is its networking layer to handle peer-to-peer discovery. So they've only got two products: a wallet and a pad. So it's not developed yet. Let's have a look at their Twitter. IDO projects on the pad. Oh, it's a launch pad. That's what it is. 0 BHA. Oh, 1.3 billion BHO staked. 100% sold out for public sale pools. And 100,000. Wow. New IDO coming soon. So let's look at this. 4. So they've launched 3, 4 BUSD with the vision to become okay. I don't understand. Right. I mean, their website's quite nice. and they're creating a chain basically. I've never heard of it before. It says it's on crypto.com, so I'll be interested to see if I could find a BHO chart from USD crypto.com. Probably not though. BHO. When I do BHO, BTC comes up, so I don't know why. Alright, never mind. Look at that increasing volume, 2 months in a row. No volume on this down move. I don't know what the launch price was. Hard to tell. Yeah, again, it's the same thing. You know, these volume profiles, when you look at them, these blocks, when you get these blocks, it just tells you that it's not accumulation, it's just one kind of big buys in a smaller period of time. When it gets blocky like this, you can compare it to, so I always go back to TRVL to show you healthy accumulation. You see the difference. See the difference in the volume profile. It's accumulation over a long period of time, over a range of values, like over different prices. That's a healthy accumulation over a long period of time. You compare that to something like this. It's very different. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just saying it's different. Okay. I think. Yeah. I mean, look at it. Good volume coming in now. And you've made a higher low, which is really important. See, that's a low low, that's a higher low. So you've made your higher low, that's your higher high. I think the minute you take out this high here, then you've changed market structure to bullish. Yeah, that will be the next pullback, will be a higher low. I think that will be a good entry. To wait for this market structure to change, and then trade the wave 3 all the way up. Good entry. $840 million. Yeah, I mean, they're all good. Can't really tell anything else. Looks like we've come above that line now, which is good. So it's that same 2-year time frame trend line that a lot of tokens are now breaking out of. A lot of these like small market cap tokens are breaking out of that 2-year trend line. Some coins have done different kinds of bottoming patterns, and this has made a high low. And there's a lot of volume coming in to these lows now. Look at that. It's kind of what you want to see. So yeah, this could run all the way to the all-time high. Oh god, that's 182x. to that high. Yeah, that's basically it. There's nothing really more to say. This is the structure, market structure on a higher time frame. It's a monthly time frame market structure. I'm gonna just what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give you a side by side with monthly. some other coins. EGC. MV. It's kind of similar, huh? They're all quite similar. And then my favorite one. You know, from a structural perspective, I still prefer the TRVL one from a structural perspective, for different reasons. I think like this, you got this green candle on the way down. So once we pass it, and then it's going to form, these are all structural formations, you know, these red greens. So it becomes, as we pass it, it's going to be stronger to hold on the way up. And you see on the monthly time frame at the lows, it's a block. Whereas this is there's gaps here, there's gaps. You're forming gaps here because it's broken out above these wicks. So from a structural perspective, this is a lot stronger than this. I'm going to compare this to like EGC. Yeah, so this I mean, this doesn't really have structure at the moment. Well, I mean, look, you had this green candle on the way down, similar location, place, these two greens, so there's a little bit there. Don't know, I think I still prefer TRVL. I'm looking at them. Maybe it's because I'm really biased, I don't know. Maybe because I understand TRVL and I don't understand these other ones. The only thing that TRVL isn't showing us right now is a significant increase in volume, but I think that's going to change quite soon. Like I think in a sense you can argue that this is healthy because the volume has been quite consistent, and so this is quite a natural structure, whereas you see there's gaps in volume, so it's very difficult to know what's true and what's not in these other ones. But I mean, as with all of the market, every one of these coins are going to do well. The question at the end will be which ones hold up in value, and you know how much liquidity they have at the end. You know, like BHO network, it's a chain, right? How much liquidity is this chain going to have? Will you be able to, like, let's say you're able to extract $1 million worth of value. Oh no, not extract. If you have tokens that increase in price, and at the end, like at these highs, you have $1 million worth of this token. Are you going to be able to sell $1 million worth? It's a good question, right? Are they going to go on many different exchanges? It's the same question with all of these, like this Igores credit, which is only on MEXC. How many other exchanges is this going to be on in the future? These are questions that have to be answered. Who cares if the price is in the tens of thousands? If you can't extract that value because there's no liquidity, there's no volume, then it's pointless. You know, you could be a paper billionaire, but the minute you start selling, the price is going to crash back down. That's going to be the problem with a lot of these insignificant coins. Are they going to be contenders for tier 1 exchange listings? You have to think about these things when you're investing in these coins, because you only get one chance to accumulate at the lows. Yeah, so obviously it's good to spread your eggs into multiple baskets, but I know TRVL, I know it's going to be on all the tier 1 exchanges. I know the team are talking to the exchanges, and all the exchanges have shown interest TRVL was in a Binance incubator, so TRVL's sister company is Travala. They're already on the major exchanges, so there's no reason why TRVL isn't going to get on all the major. That's how people are going to be able to sell in the highs, because there's going to be volume to match the price. There's no point for any one of these other tokens to go up in price if the minute you start selling, the price crashes. You know, who cares if you're a paper multi-millionaire here? If you sell and the price suddenly is down here again. And that's going to be a problem, because you're going to get a lot of people trying to sell and take profit, and there's not enough liquidity to do that. So yeah, so these are my thoughts about these, and I hope that helps. I think of all of them, this one is probably the most attractive one that you've shown me, the BHO one, because it's a chain, and there'll be quite a lot of speculative liquidity going into this, and they had a pretty good website as well. They had a pretty good website, and I haven't heard of any of these, so I have no idea what they are. I think it's still quite speculative, you know. And look, it's based in Singapore, so it's obviously quite a significant hub, financial hub. I have no idea if the technology is any good, but you know, there's going to be a lot of money out there speculating on these products. Projects. Who is it? Who are these people? It's not available to users located in the US. See, look, you're already closed off to the US market. That's already a problem. Look, see that? Food for thought, huh? See what the Telegram's like. A lot of people are like investing in these communities because they're hoping for the moon. It's hard to know whether this is a good one or not. I'm sure it's going to go up in value. Yeah, but I don't know how much. If you look at the volume profile though, we are at the point of control now. So you flip that into support. That's a buy. You could buy that. Technically, you could buy that. We're above this. You can start scaling in. That's volume, green volume. You can start scaling in. Build a position here at the lows. And on the back of Bitcoin, I'm sure it's going to go up in value. I might be interested. I'll have a look. I don't have any extra capital right now to deploy, but this BHO one I'm interested in. I'll bring it up to my I like that it's a chain. Bring it up here. I don't really know much. There's not much more analysis I can do on it, to be honest with you. It's the main one. I don't know if this is the true high, but that line is important, this break line. I mean, it could just rally, huh? It could just. I think something like that would be possible, huh? It's just like 5 waves, something like this, because that's what it kind of looks like. It looks a bit like that. I hope that helped. Let me see what Bitcoin's doing. Did I lose my Bitcoin chart? Oh, that's so annoying. I must have moved it. BTC. I literally deleted my Bitcoin chart. How annoying is that? I need to find it now. So in case anyone wonders which chart to use for trading, use the Bitcoin inverse perpetual on Bybit. It's the most accurate chart when it comes to prices, but I can't find it. There it is. I don't know why I deleted it. Let's have a look at this. Oh, look, it's pushed right back up. See that? See that support line that I just drew out, just with a piece of just randomly. Comes in, supports, backflips, and backtests the support line. That's pretty good, huh? Look at ETH for a second. Oh, ETH, look at ETH is going crazy. While Bitcoin goes sideways, ETH comes out and goes bananas. Look at that. That's a V-shaped. This is what you call a V-shaped recovery. Back into the range. See how you know? See these lows here. Once you come back above the previous low, this one. See that? They tried to lose it, and then it just held, and then it came back for one last test. Then you had a little reversal pattern, and it just flew. So sometimes people wonder, you know, I missed it. Like they like the price is here, and then oh damn, I missed it. I can't long anymore. And actually you can, because usually what happens is when you come back above these previous levels, it always comes back to test, and if it holds, there's many opportunities to long. But the key thing in a situation like this is, where's my invalidation? You know, like where am I wrong? And obviously when your idea or your thesis is that this line is now support, then you obviously don't want the price to go down, you know. So as soon as you kind of you have this like bottoming formation, you can kind of see it with this single green candle of a wick. You can see it's a little bit of a bottoming formation as well, because you see there's this green candles, it kind of takes the liquidity from that green candle. So, and the way you actually know that this is going to go up is the break, these highs. As soon as it's broken, the volume comes in. Yeah. So you don't actually have to, like the trade idea in a situation like this. If you're seeing this kind of this move, and it looks like a V-shaped recovery, but I mean, this could just as easily just continue. You know, like you don't know. So you want support to hold. So this could always have done this. The minute it breaks above like that, that's when the volume comes in. And there's many entry points here. Like for example, you see you have this level here. As soon as this candle here, this green candle closes above that red wick, you see how the volume comes in again. It's like so many opportunities to long this, and it just goes crazy now. It's just pumping to the moon. That's what you want to see actually on ETH, because the minute ETH pumps, all the altcoins pump. So right now ETH is pumping, so that's good news. So let's see what ETH BTC is doing. Oh good, AVA's up, huh? I entered AVA at $105. Wow, it's up at 112 now. That's good news. Sorry, I'm distracted. ETH BTC. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. ETH BTC is literally broken out upwards. That's amazing. It was bullisher because we had this candle. I did this on a stream, a live stream with David. We were talking about ETH BTC, and we saw this like big volume candle come back into the range, and we were talking about it, and we were like, that's a sign of strength. And then it just flopped. All it did was go back into the value area low, back test it as support effectively, and break up. That's all it did. It was this is a continuation. Wow, that's really impressive. That's really impressive. So we're coming into a bit of resistance now on ETH BTC. It's the golden pocket and the value area high, but it's raging, huh? It's like slicing through it like a hot knife through butter. This is good news, huh? Because as long as ETH pumps, then the altcoins are going to come out and play. And on the daily time frame, when you're looking at ETH, that's a bullish reversal. That's a bullish reversal. That's an engulfing. Look at that. That's an engulfing candle. It's taken out the price action from 4 days. It looks like it's going to close over this, back into the top of that range. That's a sign of strength. Massive sign of strength. Oh yeah. I mean, we've back tested this this previous high, which is an SR flip. Amazing. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna gonna stop streaming, and then I'll probably do some later or tomorrow. That was fun. I've got my notifications in the background that just keep on going off. Let me close this now.